yet. Let's see, where is I? Oh, not yet. Not yet. It's on? Why is this thing so slow? Huh. Everything but Braided Grumpy. I need to change accounts?
No.
Yeah? No Braided Grumpy.
Let me go to the notification.
Found it? Looky there. Oh, Harsh, what's up, buddy? Hello to my favorite guy, you. How are I? I am fine today, Harsh. How are you? Doing good today. Maybe not tomorrow, though. Uh, I got to go in to the dentist tomorrow to get another deep cleaning, and I got a feeling I'm going to regret it. The world we worry about is mortal. The afterlife we do not worry about is eternal. About to sleep. Yeah, it's what, 1 o'clock there, Harsh? Portas Nista G. I don't know what language that is. Is that Portuguese? Is it 1 o'clock there, Harsh? Croatian. Ah, okay. So cool. Mario from Croatia? Is that? Hilal? Hello? How are you? Welcome. Wow, 13 folks. Man, we got crowded early. Hit that like if you would, guys. Give it double tap that screen. Give us a like if you would. And if you like, give us a subscribe. Turkey. So cool. I can't wait. I hope we're going to stop in Turkey on our way to Asia. I want to stop in Turkey and have some shawarmas. You are fine. We are fine too, brother. I think it's brother. Which country? We are in the U.S., America, the state of Georgia. I am wonderful. How is things in Turkey? Hopefully quiet. What is that? Wavy Tyrone. Hello, Tyrone. How are you? Wow. We got lots of new folks in here. Georgia, cool. Really, JB? Ah, Z, you're from India. Where are you from? I am from America. Hello? Portsmouth, VA. In chat. You go, Wavy. Tyrone from VA. I'm glad to hear that, Hello. What do you think about India? I can't really say a lot about in India. I've never been there. I mean, I've heard they have problems just like everybody else. I do. I had a friend when I was in the Middle East invited me to go to Kerala. So I would love to visit Kerala. JB from PA. We love PA. What area? Thank you, PA. We love you guys. You helped us out this year in the election. Limp. Hello, dude. Where have you been? Busy with 5 boys, right? Yes, I know that, Z. I've seen a video from Candace Owens about that. Alex says, I am so tired of you grumpy ass old people on my live stream. You almost got me, buddy. You almost got me, Alex. How are you today, brother? I hope this video finds you well. Shaker Bull, hello. Near Philadelphia. Okay, I watch a guy from PA on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever heard of Outdoors with the Morgans. My age, I am 61, sir. Doing well. I am glad to hear that, Alex. I was on the road working, was on Bourbonnais, Illinois, and then Columbia Station, Indiana. Well, the good thing is I don't think I've ever heard of either one of those, Limp. I mean, that's kind of in your neighborhood. I know you're from Ohio, but that's, what did you say you do again? No, Alex, we won't be leaving until probably early January. And that's going to make it hard for us to figure out how to do these lives because they're 13 hours ahead. So you're talking about right now, it would be 7 a.m. in the Philippines. Are you a doctor? I probably should be, Z, but I am not. JB, I will check out the Morgans. Sounds cool, yeah. Outdoors with the Morgans, JB. He does a lot of stuff. They cut firewood. He makes his own lumber. He's got a beautiful plot of land. It's really nice. I like his videos. Well, can't wait for you to. You almost got me again, Allie. Oh, man, you are in rare form tonight, brother. I love it. Can't wait for you to leave. We can't wait to leave. The good thing is one of our sales is on right now for our beef. If you have a Publix near you, they have a really good sale on now. And then in December to buy rib roast. Yes, rare form. Drinking my morning coffee. It's called vodka and weed. I love it. Rock says, what's up, homies? How are you this evening, brother? Ah, Alex got a couple days off. I take it you don't have to worry at your work about having to take a pee-pee test? Yes. Our boy is back. Brother Rock, great to see you. Wow, you guys boosted up the likes. I appreciate that. I'm in the steel industry, specifically the construction of electric and blast furnaces. ladles, tonnages, scrap boxes, and bottle cars. Wow. I mean, you're kind of in a little bit of a dying industry, aren't you, Limp? Alex says, hell no. You're lucky, dude. Uh, a lot of places they do that random stuff. Good for you that you got a job that doesn't do that. Pretty much everything you see in a steel mill. I mean, man, you guys are going through hard times, Limp. Is that why you travel? Well, I'm in the fire alarm industry. Now what? I'm glad to hear that they don't do the pee-pee test. You're right. You're so right, Alex. They have got to have fire suppression systems or they will not pass inspection. I remember many times when I did some building, and even when I was on the base, they we had guys come in from the fire suppression and install those systems, and you're right, you will not get approved without it. We trump all other trades. I guess at the end of the day, you're right. Because you can do everything right, and if you don't have your fire inspection, you will not get a permit. It fuels your narcissistic values. So are you trying to say that you have a false sense of worth? Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah, I mean, they pay pretty decent, I think. The ones that I knew when I was doing electrical, what do you call it? Industrial electrical. Yeah, those guys in the fire alarm made good money. I'm glad to hear that. Everybody needs to make good money now. No, the equipment only gets so many uses before it needs inspected. We go out a few weeks a month when not on inspection. We're at home building shit that closes highways when it ships. Because of the sheer size and weight, I can just imagine blast furnaces and stuff. And those big giant pouring pots, those things got to be huge. Alex is a foreman, so I walk around and look important. I know how that is. I did that before. That is so cool, Limp. I didn't know they had steel industry in Illinois and Indiana anymore. Bite Me. Hi, I'm a new YouTuber. Welcome, Bite Me. It's a huge ordeal. I can imagine, dude. I mean, they're over height. They're probably overweight. Because you got to figure, dude, to make blast furnaces and those big giant pouring pots, the sheer size of those things have got to be massive on another scale. The faster you walk, the more important you look. Don't forget the point, though, Alex. You gotta when people walk in, you gotta point and stuff. That's hilarious. It's not dead, brother. I promise. Oh, you're right now, Limp. There's no doubt about it. That big thing they did up in Pennsylvania and stuff. I thought, the Japanese taking over was really going to hurt you guys. And you have a clipboard. Every good supervisor or foreman has to have a clipboard to look important. It doesn't matter. You just throw a blank piece of paper on there and they'll be like, oh man, that guy's important. Or as I say, impotent, like me. That is so freaking funny, Alex. I am really curious, though, Limp, how I know Trump's going to help it, but after him, what's going to happen? You know, we going to head back downhill again like we did last time? Brother D from Boston. I just saw your butthole mayor on TV today or yesterday. Yes, Alex. Shoot. Question? Answer. What do you want to know, Foreman brother, Mr. Impotent? Yeah, D, I didn't like what your mayor said. She's a butthole. So Biden just allowed Ukraine to use, uh, missiles. That's not a very good development. That could get us into WW3 in a hurry. If not, one of them uh, clear kabooms. Yep. I think he might hold off because I think he and Bad Orange Man have had a talk. Oh, she said that that they're not going to assist the ICE and Homeland Security in making our country safe again, brother. I don't think so, Alex. I mean, it is concerning. Yeah, I think they've already talked, and Trump told him just to hold off. Of course, it's calculated. So is that extra money they're fixing to send, D. They're trying to do as much as they can before January to prop up this puppet government. Whatever your thoughts are. The sad part of it is, all those poor kids have died over there, and we were instrumental in making that happen. Because old Putin said that we're not going to allow them to join NATO, and we were pushing them to join NATO. Alex says the Dems are effing weird. Have you seen the crazy left's videos? Yeah, I love them, man. Have you seen the 4B ladies? They're awesome. BZ says, pipe down. We can't do shit. We will. Back to Mayor Wu. Are you referring to immigrants? Yes, D, I am. Brother Steve, welcome to the Braided Grumpy 3 Hours live show. And Mrs. Grumpy, how are you both? And hello, Smurf gang. Trouble Smurf is in the house. And we love it when you are. I like that, JB. I don't know why it flagged that. Yes. 4B nut jobs. Limp and Steve are exchanging. And Alex, good job. Oh, yeah. Did you see, Alex, where that one nut job on The View had to read that legal statement? I mean, she was PISSED. That was hilarious. Oh, dude, she was majorly pissed. Funny thing, I just sent the mayor a letter concerning the immigrants at Home Depot. Dozens of them out there. It's crazy. It's a safety issue. That's amazing, D. So you do get involved. That's awesome. Alex says can't stand her. Yeah, I have a problem with all lefty agendas that affect our freedom in this country. You know, about going into a restroom and not having to deal with someone who thinks they're another type of person and want to be included, especially when it comes to women, you know. I don't mind if one of them freaks comes into my room, but no, they shouldn't be allowed in women's sports. They shouldn't be allowed in women's restrooms. Whoopi with the whole cupcake thing. Yeah, she's going to regret that, Alex. She's if they don't retract that, they're going to sue them. Limp says, Steve, how did it go with Mr. No Show Moreno? What in the world? Yes, Alex. Dumb broad. That's the way they are. But whose fault is it, Alex? Is it their fault for being that way? Or is it our fault for electing those clowns? Huh? Yes, I participate. I write mayor, governor, AG, etc. I don't speak on it here in Massachusetts without opinion or contribution. Good for you, brother. Alex says nothing is our fault. Yeah, right, dude. We, the people, if we allow these fringe groups to infiltrate modern society, just like they've done in our colleges to indoctrinate our children. Hello, XYZ. Haven't seen you in a while. Wow, 18 folks, man. We are kicking. That is so hilarious, Alex. Nothing is our fault. We the people, baby. Of, by, and for the people. We haven't seen you in a little while, XYZ. How are you? Limp, I'm curious. It's got to be that way. You're probably a union man, so you make good money. Do they pay your per diem and all that other stuff when you're on the road? Per diem, hotel rooms, you know, all that good stuff. I did some work like that, and, you know, we always got, you know. Yes, Winter of Love. Hit that like button. Very well put, Limp. And for the republic for which it stands. Well spoken, Alex. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Not the Democrats. Not the mama. Not the mama. Man, I miss that show. I got to go watch it again. It's on YouTube. Does anybody remember Dinosaurs? Man, that freaking show was such a hoot. But the video quality was so freaking bad, man. I watched those shows. I am not union, and yes, sir, everything is covered. In addition, I get a $5 extra an hour for being on the road. Okay. Yeah, if you're going to be away from home, dude, you have to be compensated, period. Not union in Ohio. I'm shocked. Yes, not the mama. I've got one around here somewhere. I'm going to order another one. I love that little baby Sinclair. Not the mama. Not the mama. was so freaking hilarious. But they got it on YouTube, guys. If you just look it up, look up like Baby Sinclair on YouTube. Yes, I remember Alf. I thought that was kind of dumb. I mean, it. Yes, I remember well, Alex. Uh, I mean, some of it was funny and some of it was kind of uh, dumb, but it was cute though. Limp says, "Yeah, we don't want it. They take care of us." Okay. Bottom line, brother. You know, you remember D? Uh, Usually, all the union does is price you out of a job. They keep raising wages up so high to where they can't afford you anymore. Unfortunately, sometimes unions are necessary because you remember that big fire they had back in the late 1800s or 1900s. Hundreds of women and children were burnt to death because they locked all the doors and they locked them in. It was terrible. And that was without unions, with people like Rockefeller and all the buttholes that, rich people thought they could just treat us any way they wanted. Not good. That brought you back. Do you remember dinosaurs, D? Baby Sinclair? Stevie, are you still at work or are you on your way home? You said you weren't going to work overtime anymore, and it is now 11:30 in England. Alex is on pause. We're all brothers. We look out for each other at work. Unions just create monsters that you usually, that you can't get rid of. You are so right, brother. It's unfortunate that we sometimes need them, but they've gotten out of hand. D says, that brought me back like that Philippines coffee is bringing you back. Well, I just bought me some stock, guys, to send to the Philippines because I don't know if I can get it overseas. But I love my Starbucks Sumatra dark roast. So I'm actually going to be shipping this stuff to the Philippines so I can continue to have my coffee. Also, I just bought this at the PX the other day because it's hard to get good beef jerky. Oops. It'd probably help if I put it the right way, dummy. I'm not reading it. You guys are. 1 pound of beef jerky was on sale for $15 at the PX. All right, where were we? You're right. That's a good point, Limp. If you work around a bunch of good people, it makes the difference. Grumps, my vents are in the floor. Uh-oh, my doobie just fell in the vent. WTF, be back after I rip my floor apart. Oh my goodness, you didn't, Alex. Yeah, Dee says you're going to be chewing like a cow with that beef. That Jack Links is pretty good. That is the 1 pound turkey that I'm sending to the Philippines. So we got jerky over there. It's hard to find and it's expensive. 1 pound, so it's not quite 500 grams, half a kilo. It says on here somewhere, Chris, let me look it up. Shoot, it's got the weight on here somewhere. I know it does. It always has the metric equivalent on here. And I don't see it, guys. But it's like a little bit less than half a kilo. You know, Chris. Look like, yes, it's teriyaki. Isn't it amazing? I'm shipping American beef to Asia where teriyaki is. It is. What you pay for that? I got it on sale, Chris, for 15 bucks. It's normally 21. Stevie Ladd. Steve, you're not still at work, right? You better not be. It's dangerous work, no time for striking, just living. You're right. Yeah, you'll be on strike and they'll give you some little piddly amount of money. Meanwhile, your jobs are gone. Alex says, I got a pound jerky right here. Then she laughed and laughed. Yeah, she wasn't chewing on that jerky, was she? 15 bucks. Cheap that, mate. What would half a kilo of jerky cost you, Chris, in UK? I like what you're saying, though, Limp. If you've got a good crew, especially working around dangerous, heavy equipment, dangerous, heavy supplies, you got to look out for one another. One wrong move and you could get hurt or squashed. Defo cost at least 25 quid. Holy crap, Chris. Where's the boss? You mean, where's the beef? The boss isn't feeling well tonight, Alex. Okay, gotta go, Papa. Setting off home. Should be back in about a half an hour or so. I was wondering, Steve. It's 11:30. Time to go home. Glad to hear it, brother. We'll see you in 30. Take care. Drive safe. Get home to your family. Yeah, Mrs. Grumpy is under the weather today, Alex. Praying for her well-being. Thank you so much. Kind words. Poor Chris says, Steve, I may be asleep. I'll see you on the weekend for the football, lad. I'm going to warn you all right now, guys. I may not be here Friday, so that's just fair warning. I've got to go in for my other half of my deep cleaning tomorrow, and if it's anything like the last one, I'm going to be in severe pain for several days. So, Stevie, I'm just warning you now. I may not make it Friday. I can't even go to my retiree luncheon tomorrow because it'll be right after my cleaning. My face will be numb. Does anybody in the room have Publix in your area? I don't know. Oh, I love it. Stoned ass Alex is giving me shit. You won't even go, you wuss. You can make it up on Sunday for a 5 hours live. I know. Boy, I'm telling you what, Trouble Smurf is always on top of his game. Exactly. So I guess that makes us PCs together, doesn't it, Alex? Except for I'm man enough to know if I want to keep these damn choppers. See you soon, Stevie. Be careful. Limp says 10-hour live, and then he won't even be there. He'll be on the road. You guys. I'm just warning everyone. If you don't see me Friday, you'll know why. Alex says, oh man, enough. Oh, I see what you did there. What did I did? I don't even know what I did. Ah! Well, yeah, I mean, some things it's okay to be uh, inclusive on. If you're going to be a PC, at least it's nice to know that you got company, right? But at least I'm man enough to go. So I'm like a closet PC. You're just straight up PC. Get a new rack off bleach white teeth in the Philippines. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that, Taylor, because my teeth, after 45 years of snuff, my teeth are pretty messed up. See, man, enough. Again, I love it. Can't wait for the Philippines vids. Hopefully, some of you guys will be able to make it over for a visit. Thailand and the Philippines they've got such beautiful islands and waters. Alex says, that's fine. I'd be man enough if I was struggling to keep mine. And that's why, I mean, at 60 years old, I don't want to struggle to keep them, man. Well, then go. Plan you a trip. Alex, say maybe around, I don't know, March or April. March time frame would be good. That way we've been there for a couple months and got settled in. Please, me. I definitely recommend it, though, especially for you, Alex, for a chance to meet someone that could, what do you call it, accentuate your life. It helps to give you a reason for living. I knew that. Just because you're stoned doesn't mean I'm a total butthole, Alex. And I love you. It's going to be a few years till I get away somewhere like that on my own, Grumps. My kids are teenagers. ATM, yeah, you're right. But meeting up with you is on my to-do list in the near future. That is so freaking cool. Uh-oh, I'm toasted and probably in my feelings. My bad. Definitely, though, if you get a chance to swing it, Philippines or Thailand, Alex, we'll get you over there and you'll see all them lovely girls. But I still smell. That's awesome. Would absolutely love to shot whiskey all day on the beach in the Philippines. Well, you remember how beautiful it was in Thailand, Chris. So obviously, you understand. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right, Alex. I do smell. I smell like victory. BR asleep in 2 hours. I believe it. You should have a great slumber tonight. With that, so that's good. I mean, it helps you. Definitely helps you to sleep. I'm going to order some. It's either Delta 8 or Delta 9. I don't know which one it is. It's legal to order it here online. So I need to order some. Alex got to make dinner. All right, sounds good, brother. I know what happens when you smoke devil's lettuce. Next thing is hunger, munchies. You're right, Chris. The only country I've ever been sad leaving. You are so right. It's changed a lot since you were there. Yeah, starvation, Alex. I remember those days, brother. It's been, what, 45 years, 50, probably 40 or 45 years since I've done that. But I remember well. I used to do that stuff and scarf down a whole frickin' meatloaf, dude. I seen Reefer Madness. I know what really happens. What is it, Limp? Reefer Madness. That doesn't sound familiar. I remember one time, hell, I almost, I got buzzed and almost ate the whole meatloaf, man. Those were the good old days, but the good old days are going to be back. I got to order some of that stuff online. That's all there is to it. Alex says, "Bro, I got to stop. I'm 6 foot 230, and the majority is my belly. Crazy. I look like a larvae." Well, the good thing is that even though you got a buzz, you're able to look at yourself introspectively. Let's see, they go crazy, and KLL people, it's the first and it devil's salad, devil's lettuce propaganda ever created. It's a classic. It's on YouTube. I suggest it. I definitely need to look it up. And type perfectly, just saying. That's why I'm glad I'm on here talking, because man, this typing on that little bitty keyboard drives me nuts, guys. Missing the odd live lately, Grumps. This new job has me up at 6:30 in the morning, dude. What new job, Chris? Dude. Yeah, that majorly sucks. Alex says, "Yeah, I got big thumbs. That makes it even worse. I got big fingers, but not big thumbs." The autism job have to be on site at 7:30. Wow. You are so right, Alex. That's why I try not to do it that much. Texting sucks, especially when you mess up the spelling, and then yes, props to Taylor for helping autistic people. That's definitely a tough job. You got to have lots of patience, and that's something that I was not blessed with. Trust me. I was not blessed with the patience gene. That's effing amazing. I know Mickey said he was starting a new career, but I didn't remember that you were too. Chris, you're still doing the driving, right? Man, we've been keeping our numbers up to date pretty good, guys. You guys are doing great, even for everybody uh, having a lot of life changes. It's actually not tough, Grumps. They are all independent. where I work. It's very rewarding and doesn't feel like work. It's just long shifts, but I work 1 day on, 2 days off, so it's not too bad. Okay. So I guess what is that? 1 week you work 3 days and then 1 week you work four, maybe? Now, is that volunteer or are you paid, Chris? Then drive my Uber in between. That is so cool. So frickin' cool. That is noble work, fully paid. Well, that's nice too. Either way, whether they pay you or you volunteer, it's still noble work. A counselor, right? I guess Mick's been having a rough few days with his schooling. We haven't seen him in a little while, but that's just the way life is. Joe popped in on the last one. He's probably over there uh, drinking steak and eating whiskey over on the tranny channel. Alex says any work is noble work. Get that bag, Taylor. You are so right. Get it while you can. Get your numbers up so when it's time for your version of retirement, you get paid as much as you can for your Social Security or whatever they call it. Yep, money. Yeah. Anything you can to, what do you call that? Supplement your income. That's a great deal. Get it while you're young, guys. You can't go back and fix it. Get your numbers up. That's why I went overseas. It boosted my numbers way up. Need them pensions for the Thailand days. You are so right. Since I'll be long gone by the time you start having long Thailand days. You're an asset to us, Taylor. My oldest son is autistic, and it's reassuring to know good people like you are there for them. There you go. Uh, Depending on, how far up the spectrum they are and how independent they are. I mean, I've seen it can be mild uh, not independent at all. So, it's tough. It's tough. It's hard on everyone. A lot of times their attention span is real small. And one of the guys I watch in the Philippines, his son is autistic, and he's already, I think, 5 years old and still doesn't speak. So there's all different types of levels of that, and it's. Taylor says, Limp, I love autistic kids, people. They really are fascinating to me. Each is unique, and a lot excel in certain subjects. You're so right. Can sit with autistic all day long. Yeah, it's really weird the way that, some of them just have these crazy abilities where sometimes certain things they don't have abilities in or they're lacking. Like, a lot of autistic people, they won't look you in the eye. Uh, I don't know. It's just, they have their brain works in different ways. That's all there is to it. It doesn't make them any better or any worse than anybody. That's a good question, Chris. What kind of support do you have in your area, Limp? I'm sure there's got to be plenty here. Elon, yes, you're right. Elon is on the spectrum, and look at him. A lot of this world we see now is technology created by autism. Well, I know, like you said, they really excel at some things. And Elon is a little peculiar in some ways, but he's brilliant. My son is an engineer, nonverbal at 5, okay? However, assembled a 1,500 piece Lego train by himself using the picture instructions. Fast forward 7 years, he's building robots, and his first comp is tomorrow. Interesting. So your son was nonverbal at 5 as well. You say 7 years. So I'm assuming he's what, 12? Uh, did he or when did he become verbal? Limp. Amazing, Limp. Funny you say that one. Or that. One of the guys I support does Lego sets all day long. He has about 30 KS worth of Lego. Very limited resources. He gets aid. Okay. A lot will excel in engineering, computing, etc. Yeah. A lot of them are very analytical that I've seen. I mean, some aren't. A lot of support in UK for autism, to be fair. Well, that's awesome. I wouldn't have thought that, Chris, honestly. Uh, I didn't think UK was supportive in a lot of things to its people. So, see, I learned something today. ADHD as well, you're right. That's really hard with kids that have a short attention span, which I honestly think maybe that's on the spectrum too. I can't remember what it stands for now. I know it's what is it, ADD or ADHD? ADD? Attention deficit something disorder, and I cannot remember now. And I know a lot of times all they want to do is, what do you call it? Give them stuff. They will get taxis to and from school for free. Wow. So it's government subsidized, Chris? Yeah, hyperactive disorder. They live in supported accommodations with staff who take them out daily. That is so freaking cool. Yeah, I know. I'm live without somebody live. I had to go get my tablet. It was making noise. Don't want to disturb the missus. Yeah, attention deficit hyperactive disorder. And then you've also got, what is it, ADD, I think, isn't it? Attention deficit disorder. So, I mean, we all have different things in our family genetics. I don't know. A lot of people say it's because of some of the uh, vaccines we give to our children. I mean, there's so many things. Nobody really knows. If your child is autistic here in the UK, the government will pay disability to the parents. Wow. It's not a lot, though, is it? Chris, I mean, look at you. What they're giving you from Afghanistan is like pennies. Yes, he's now 12. He started speaking at about 7. Okay. Full sentences at 10. They wanted to give him a tablet to talk for him, but I refused. That's good. I mean, that's why you're the parent, Limp. You make those choices. And in a way, I probably agree with you. If you gave him a tablet, he might rely on that and then not learn to speak or feel the need to utilize it. So that was probably a very good call on your part. They will in the U.S., but you have to apply for it. I did not know that. I knew obviously if your child had something like that and you're like on Social Security, that they'll pay your child for, pay your Social Security for your child's disability, but I did not know they did for regular folks. Wow, that's more than 800 to 900 a month. Now that's your military pension or for the autism, Chris? I dropped the ball too many times to mention, but I've been correcting my mistakes. Well, that's part of learning, right, Limp? Part of learning is, first off, recognizing and accepting your mistakes and correcting them, right? Okay, your pension is not full whack. If I was to completely stop working, I would get benefits amounting to about 3K. Okay. Well, I mean, that's always something you can look at later with the PTSD, I'm sure. 8 to 900 for the autism. Wow. My AY pension is equivalent to $1,600 a month. Okay, so you're getting about half then, right, Chris? Army pension. Okay. Well, you deserve it, brother. You deserve that and much more for uh, doing what you did for your country. Uh, all of our military and our veterans, and especially our war veterans, the things that they are subjected to, they deserve everything and more. Right. When I'm 55, it will be full whack plus lump sum. Wow. So if I can live, what, 21 more years, you may be moving to the Philippines or Thailand. Wow. 80? Yeah, I don't think I'll make it that far. Don't forget, we don't pay medical bills here in UK. So benefits wise, it's probably not too different to the USA. Well, the people that got full whack uh, disabilities here from military, they don't pay for their. They're medically retired, and they don't pay for their medical anyway. Once you hit 100%, you're basically full military retired, and you get just like the people that retires after 20 years. You are so right, Limp. Frig the medical bills. I just want tax-free overtime. Yeah, I missed that one. But I'll take the tax-free Social Security. And does anybody know who the butthole is that made sure we pay tax on our Social Security? I'll bet none of you can guess who the asshole was that saw to it that we have to pay tax on our Social Security. Anybody got a guess? Yeah, paying tax on tax. Well, that's just like tax on tips, Limp. If I tip somebody, I've already paid taxes on that. Why the hell are they paying taxes? That's bullshit. That's just the reason that we don't have tea here anymore. Ask Chris. But to be fair, the way your country look after veterans is beautiful. At the end of the day, it's only effing printed money, if that's what you're trying to say, maybe. Some rich boy with clean, soft hands made that rule. Yeah, his name is Joe Biden. He was either the one that made the bill or co-sponsored it or whatever the case. It was that butthole Sleepy Joe that made Social Security taxable. So in 2 months, we don't have to worry about seeing his old butt again. And hopefully in 2 months, they'll start working on that because I start drawing Social Security in May. Some rich boy with clean, soft hands. You are so right, Limp. That's what I don't get. We went ballistic for a T tax, yet we don't even bat an eye with the cost of living. Yeah, I know, it's pathetic, isn't it? Because people have gotten so, what's the word? I can't think of the name of the word now. They've gotten so not apoplectic. What's the word? They don't pay attention to anything anymore. They don't fight for what's right. That's the bad thing about getting old, guys. You can't remember stuff. You seen the news today, Grumps? Maybe, Chris. Which part? I watch Fox News, obviously. I shake their hands all the time. I don't trust a man with a soft hand and a weak grip. Yeah, you know what? A weak grip will get you, Limp. That'll probably get you some booty judge. Or maybe some other booty stuff. Yeah, when you go to these companies and you meet the bosses or the owners, Ukraine, yeah, Steve, who was it? We were talking earlier. I think Alex was. American and British supplied long range boom booms. Yep. Weak grip just takes. That's funny. Find it strange that it's happening now as Trump's in. Yeah, they're trying to escalate this and hopefully get it to a point where Trump can't affect it or he can't get rid of it or make it go away. Yeah, they're trying to get into full blown WAR. So, like I said, I think he and Putin have already spoken, and he told him, hey, we're going to take care of this next year, so I need you to just, apparently if major WAR kicks off, Trump can't take office. No, they would have to declare martial law. And I don't think the people of this country, even though people are so silly anymore, I don't think they would allow that. I agree, Limp. That should be the number one. Like that Cheney clown. She should have been the first person in line to go to combat when her daddy started the Iraq WAR. Yeah, they've already spoken, Chris. There's already been some, remarks of that. I'm sure he's already told him, "Hey, we're not. This is not acceptable, and we're going to straighten this out." And he probably told him, "Hey, I just need you, because everybody complained about him, and they, uh, called him all kinds of names because they said, that he cozies up to dictators. Anytime you don't have a dialogue with your enemies, everyone knows you're asking for trouble. I mean, they could try it. The town where I live, they ain't going to follow that. You are so, yeah, they could try it, but that'll be a bridge too far, Limp. Only what my friends tell me, Jay. Not enough. I'm no expert on the UK, Jay, but tailor made there. Yep. Keep your friends close and your enemies even closer. I get most of my UK news from TaylorMade and Steve and Mickey. They are my experts on UK. All I know is we threw away all your tea and became traders 250 years ago. And you are one of our if you are from England, Jay, you are one of our closest allies. So I'm curious to know exactly what you're talking about. I know Nigel Farage. I like him. I like Maggie Thatcher. I live here. I was just curious if he knew anything about the UK. Anything I need to know, all of my UK friends in here will tell me. They tell me that Liverpool's the best football club in England. So I'm a Liverpool fan because you'll never walk alone. Yes, he's an expert in all things UK, Jay. He even cooks fish and chips on live every Friday, except maybe this one, Chris. You'll never shag alone. You think Jay's a Welshman? My grandfather told me to learn Chinese and to teach my kids. He passed in 2017. Everything that man has ever told me has come true. There you go. It'll probably happen someday. Oh, Jay is from Wales. We got another Welshman. Lad. Oh, you will never shag alone. I love it. Great to see another Englishman in the house. Gorge Girl, I'm only here for the fish and chips. Friday, Gorge Girl. I love it. And is he doing the fish and chips right, though? What side? Chips, of course. Fries. That's on Friday, Gorge Girl. Or Gore Girl. Is it Gore Girl? I can't read. Gorge Girl. Okay. No, I said I'm from Wales. I know, you're a Welshman. You'll never shag alone. South Yorkshire. So you love pudding. Yes, Gorge Girl, where have you been? We haven't seen you in a long time. No, fish and chips and what? Tartar sauce. Which is true English, is what Chris tells me. Ah, he's from Steve's neck of the woods. So he probably likes Leeds. Funny sleeping pattern, so I miss these lives a lot. Sorry. No explanations necessary, sister. Make it when you can. We love you all, and we appreciate when you take time out of your busy schedules to support us. Mushy peas. Holy crap, Chris. What's wrong with this guy? Yep, Chris is the same. I live in Barnsley, close to Leeds. Exactly. That's where our brother Steve is from. He should be on here shortly. He's from Leeds. I hope you're good, girl. Yes, we do. Mushy peas is standard? That ain't happening. We don't do mushy peas. We are doing great, George girl, and we're even better to see you pop in tonight. Especially since it's what? Midnight? Whether it's for a moment or an hour. We love it. We enjoy all of our Eastern friends who will soon be our Western friends. You say fried potato sandwich is standard in Appalachia. I know fried bologna is, Limp. Now you say Appalachia. Are you originally from Appalachia? Did you say you were from West by God? I can't remember. Jay says, Gorgo, you got snap. We call that a chip, buddy. Oh my God. Jay, yes, thanks. You got snap. Boy, it is hard. Ah, your family is from West by God. I love it. I had good friends from there 40 years ago. Potato sandwich. I know a lot of Appalachia does fried bologna sandwich. I love me a fried bologna sandwich with a big old fat piece of bologna. Oh, a chips. What is that? Sarnie? Oh my God, Jay. It is so hard to understand you guys sometimes. Like I always say, our brothers to the east, we are two common people separated by one common language. Defo says chip buddy too. Does Scouser say that too, Chris? Chip buddy? Chip buddy defo. That is so crazy. What type of potato are you using? Are they mashed potatoes, fried potatoes? I like taters just about anyway. Matter of fact, next week we're going to be cooking Thanksgiving meal. So that'll be next Wednesday. We're going to show you guys how to make a good old traditional American Thanksgiving dinner. They're not Idaho. I like me some damn russets now, Limp. I love me some Idaho. If I weren't going to live here or uh, Tennessee, I would probably move to Idaho. I love the beauty out there. I love their politics. Yes, Chip Buddy or Sarnie. A fry sandwich. Are you for real? Yes, with ketchup. That's what Americans would know it as. Okay. Normally, there's enough starch and carbs in potatoes. You don't need to add bread to it, too. That's like overdoing it. Now, do you have butter on your sarnie? No, no butter on the sarnie. What is Thanksgiving for? It is like an extra Christmas. Yes, it is, Gorge Girl. That is when we celebrate, kind of when the Pilgrims came to America and they struggled a lot, and the Indians helped them, and they had Thanksgiving meals to with the Indians, and we've celebrated it ever since. Limp says you do if you are about 16 straight. About to work. I'm not following you, brother. About to work. I don't know about a chip sarnie with butter, but it definitely sounds good. I like chips, I like bread, and I like butter. How do you swallow the effer with no butter? Dry as Gandhi's flip flop. Ha ha. Yeah, that's funny. Uh, that one got snagged up by YouTube, Jay. Thanks. I've always wondered what it was for. Yes, uh, the Indians invited the pilgrims who were struggling to their villages, and they celebrated a harvest meal together, and it ended up being Thanksgiving. And I've got an 18-pound turkey, actually small this year. Need all the starches you can get. Yeah, if you're working hard, definitely. Limp. Yeah, I'd sweat out the calories of a whole birthday cake by lunchtime. Wow. Uh, yeah, you had a few choice words in there, Jay. So uh, YouTube hid it. They do that when you put the wrong words in there. At Taylor, loads of salt and vinegar on your chips, Biddy. Make the bread soggy perfect. Loads of salt. That's not good for your blood pressure, Gorge. Grumps was shocked last time I said vinegar. You are so right. I tried to show it, but wouldn't let me. Yeah. Oh, I'm new to YouTube, if you can't tell. Not really, Jay. Uh, I don't know if anybody told you about liking and subscribing if you like what you see. Especially after a spliff, it tastes like the best buddy on earth. My God, you guys. You are killing me. After a spliff? Is that a frickin' after getting bevied? Is that what you're saying, Chris? We live off salt and vinegar. You guys are frickin' crazy. To be honest, I haven't had a chip buddy for years. It's not something we do every day, Grumps. I'm glad to hear it. Kind of like ranch dressing. Yes, Gorge Girl, where are you from? In merry old England. I'm rolling this one for you, Grumpy. That is so cool, Limp. Little devil's lettuce. I'm glad to hear it. You won't ever see me doing that on here. That is definitely not allowed. Yeah, he was wondering where at, Gorge, in England. Is 100% my neck of the woods. Really, Chris? Did anybody see that article the other day about the bird watchers from, I think it's called Self or Shelf? They found some kind of American bird in Shelf or Self. And I mean, everybody was freaking out. Hundreds of people went there looking for these birds. Can tell by the name, face, and way she speaks. See? So she's a scouser, right, Chris? I like to think of it as Jesus tea, but yes, sir. See, once again, we attract only the finest folks on this channel, especially as us Americans like to say. This is a free world, it's a free country, and we'll do whatever the hell we want, whether you like it or not. She's either a scouser or not too far. She says, at Taylor, I'm red. Verbatim. Yep. You are so right. Ditto, right? I take it you don't have to worry about randoms either, Limp? I used to have to worry about that when I worked for the government, but I don't work for them no more. So I can do whatever I want. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Verbatim means like ditto, Chris, the same. He's agreeing with what I said about it's a free world and a free country and we'll do whatever the hell we want. You know, we've got a free streak in us that we ain't going to be told what to do and when to do it. Some Latin shit. Yeah, it's kind of like your buddy. Your chip buddy. Oh my God. I think I'll starve in England. I won't be able to order nothing. No, sir, they know everyone smokes it. It's legal in Ohio. You suck. We got a heads up. If we do have to pee, it's no biggie. Yeah, but it takes 3 to 4 weeks before it gets out of your system, Limp. You've lost me with these big words. I can't lie. Well, that's why I say, Gorge, two common people separated by a common language. I'm a high school dropout. Give me a break. Oh, nothing wrong with that, brother. Putting up with that for 12 to 15 years, I understand. I almost was, but I went back and finished. Because when I joined the military, you only had to be a 10th grade graduate to join the military back in the 80s. Going to get you a hot cookie with salt and vinegar on when you come UK. What? A hot cookie? You don't eat salt and vinegar with cookies? You only eat them with milk, man. You know, it's funny you said that, Chris. My daughter just went to England this summer. I think she went to visit the Queen. I don't know. I've heard that your first fella is not doing well, and William be taking over here before too long. Gonna get you. Oh, hot cookie. What is a hot cookie, Chris? I haven't got a GED. I wanted to at one time, but I've never needed it. I even worked for the federal government. They don't care if you know your shit. You're right. We had a saying in the federal government, Limp. A buddy of mine come up with it. In the government, they have what's called a 60-30-10 rule. 60% of the people in the government don't know their job. 30% know it and won't do it. And the rest of us, 10%, had to cover for them. Uh-oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. I'm back, and it's time for you to open your ears and lock the kids away, because it's that time for our crazy American to scream to you to be his neighbor. Unless it's to join the military. Yeah. See, Gorge Girl loves Stevie. Steve, Jay is from near Leeds. All right, boys and girls. What do you call it? Trouble Smurf has put out the official thing. So, without further ado, I will welcome you all to my neighborhood. And a 1, and a 2, and a 3. It's a beautiful night in the neighborhood. Beautiful night for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Oh, I've always wanted to live in the neighborhood with you. I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. So, let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Please, won't you be my neighbor? Yay! All right, guys. Yeah, Chris still made it. Who's near Leeds? Jay is, Steve. He said he was from where, Chris? Gorge Girl's like, yes. Limp, get yourself ready. I love it. Chris, bro, you're still here. Lots of cute emojis. Paul, my brother from another mother. How is my brother Paul from Scotland? I could tell you a joke about some butter, but you might spread it. You are such a nut, Paul. Good evening to Paul, Paula, and Polly, and our favorite girl, Lizzie. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. Glad to hear it, Limp. I'm going to sleep like a baby tomorrow night. After I take my pills, after I get my face ground down. Barnsley, I think. All right, Papa Smurf, question. All right, Stevie, throw it away. Has gone. He asked me for my snap. Oh, is that what that is? He must thought this was Tinder or something. I love it. For my snap, huh? My wife and Polly are in Benidorm. Is that in Scotland? Jay looking for love on YouTube Lives. How much do you pay for gas and electric per unit? I don't know how you guys do it there, Steve. A gallon of gas right now is $2.69, which is a little bit smaller than 4 liters. I think our electric is like 14.7 cents a kilowatt hour. It may be up higher than that now. I'm not sure. You're right, Limp. All the wrong places. And do you pay standing charges? Uh, no, I've never been paid for standing. Whatever in the world that is, you're going to have to explain it to me, Steve. Hello again. There he is. Dee's back. Hello again. Stepped away for dinner. What's going on? You just missed our favorite song, Welcoming All My Neighbors, Dee. It's Spain. See how little I know about Europe, Paul? They're enjoying their holiday in the warm weather. Did he say Benidorm is in Spain? Yes. F me, Grumps. Classic American style. Damn, gas here in Boston is $2.89. It's fixing to go down to $1.50, D. Yeah, well, the only reason ours is $2.66 is because they suspended the gas tax, state gas tax, because of the hurricane. I love it. Gord says he won't find love off me. Benidorm is in Scotland. No. Paul says it's Spain. Won't you be my neighbor? You're right, D. You missed it, buddy. In the UK, I pay 5.2p gas and 22.1p electric. And standing charge is 69.5p per day. That's just for having the meters. No, we don't do that. Holy crap. What is a P? That's not a quid. 5.2p gas. You're talking about natural gas. Our natural gas is, what is it, $4 a gallon, I think, or a cubic foot, however they do it. You're hilarious, that Gorge girl. He's long gone, him now. Sean, hello again from New Jersey. Kilowatt hours. Okay, yeah. Oh, yes, they call it a delivery or pole charge here in the U.S. Yeah, now if I live in the country, so yeah, they would have a delivery fee here because we have to have a tank. We don't have any piping. Thank you, Limp. I appreciate that. Yes, and get me some cheap Baca as it nearly 40 pounds for a packet in Britain. What's Baca, Paul? I love it. Gord says he will be back. Pence. That's right, 6 pence. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. He might still be watching. Ha ha. P is when we go to the toilet. You still got your sense of humor. Where's Joe when we? I think it's like $40 a month for delivery through my power company. Interesting. Limp whack somebody. What was that? Yeah, Limp got him. Good job, Limp. And Steve banhammered him. You better start being nice, VZ. The boys in here ain't smoking tobacco. Okay. What was it you said was the Steve is I pay mine quarterly and probably pay about 700 to 800 next month. Wow. You get some cheap bacca, as it is nearly 40 pounds for a packet. Wow. My bacca's cheap. It's not for smoking, but for chewing. Thank you, Chris, for that. I think it's like $40 a month for delivery, though, through my power company. Smoking tobacco. Okay. You know it's not good for your lungs, Paul. Diddy is the new boogeyman. You're right, D. Limp's protecting my last feeling. I'll die doing it. I love it. What's that like Pritzker said? You have to go through me. My brother Limp. Pay monthly. Okay, for your gas and electric. That's the first Diddy comment I've seen for days. He is the new boogeyman, ain't he, D? You are so right. How much is your bill monthly, Steve? Why is gas the topic? I guess because everybody's full of hot air, D. A lot of our Brit friends on here are curious about what we pay for things. During the summer, about 80 pounds. Where is the missus tonight, Paul? She is not feeling well, brother. She set me up and went to bed. So, yeah. My baby girl is not feeling well, so I'm on my own. It ain't Diddy for 350. Probably around 100 pounds. Wow. In Scotland, electric is free. Wink, wink. Really? Wink, wink. How do you get free electric? You just mess with the meter? But we have no one in during the day, Chris. Right. So you don't pay as much, right? Because you're not using power during the day. That's nice. I used to do that when I was alone 10, 15 years ago. You're right, though, Limp. It's just making money. What's going on in Scotland? It was snowing the other day, wasn't it, Steve? Or Paul? I think Paul said they have Steve some. He's in Spain. No, his wife and daughter are in Spain. I think. I don't know. My kids have the heating on all day and night. If I didn't have them, I'd wear a dressing gown and eat porridge all day and never put the heat on. Did anyone else used to have their house wired up to a street lamp? Or was that just me? I think it was just you. I live in the country, Gorge Girl, so there ain't no street lamps here. I've done that back in the day, Steve said. Half my street has the lecky on the fiddle. Holy crap, you guys. Tomorrow's supposed to be snowing in Scotland. Steve, I thought it used to be normal, but then had a second thought. Chris, I've also done that with dressing gown. Yeah, if you're trying to save money. I don't know what a dressing gown is, but I'm sure it's something thick to keep you warm. We put our sweats on. Also used to wire it to the next door neighbor without them knowing. Oh, you are so rotten. That's why we call you Trouble Smurf. That is so freaking cool. Dad gummit. Having your house jimmy rigged is straight good. We used to jimmy rig for cable. I remember that back in the day, D. Love it, Stevie lad. Steve's from a generation of Brits who could see their breath in the house during winter. Wow. Gord says it's got to be done, though. It's called bypassing nowadays. What, years ago, they used to put magnets on the meter. Right, Paul. But it's illegal now, isn't it? Yeah, because all the meters are digital now. You can't get away with that magnet thing. Or if, like, you unplug the meter and then just put something in there to cross the circuit. That is so freaking hilarious. Yes, to slow the meters down. That used to work, but not going to work in the digital age, guys. Especially mine because I've got, like 30 solar panels. So my meter's got to be able to go forward and backward. When I come home next year, I think I'm going to have to redo some of my panels. What's funny is we all know about rigging shit in the States and overseas. You are so right, D. Steve is Leeds full of snow. It snowed here 2 days ago. I know, Chris. He told us. Gorge Girl says, I can see my breath now. It's freezing here. I've got a track on in bed. A trackie? Snow coming to the UK on Saturday, Chris. And yeah, we had snow the other day. Gorge, get the heating on, kid. Being poor is a universal language. You're so right, Limp. When are you leaving for the Philippines? End of December or early January, D. We'll keep you guys posted. Am sat in my boxies. Good for you, Chris. IPTV is a good one. We shall persevere. What is that old saying? We shall endeavor to persevere. The Brits used to say that. Bet that is a sight for sore eyes, Chris, isn't it though? That's what's sad. Mickey's not here to see his tendencies. Get in the WhatsApp, Steve, and I'm a how you. Oh, I'm show you. I'll show you. Chris is so cold he's fat fingering the text. And I'm a how you. Yeah, boxers. All right, so that's one thing we have in common, Steve. How join the WhatsApp group, mate? Do you have WhatsApp, Paul? If you have a WhatsApp, it's easy. Under Armour, Steve. Yep. You got to have them tidy whities. Yeah, me too, D. I got my money on Chris. My email for this account is braidedgrumpy@gmail.com. Send me your number to braidedgrumpy@gmail.com and we will be happy to add you to our group, Paul. Because those guys are in there all day long chatting. So that way you don't have to be up late at night. Them guys are always pulling shit. Mickey, Chris, Steve won't join for some reason. What was it? Somebody said somebody can't. Oh, Dean can't join because his wife won't let him. Money on you, Chris, because of what you're wearing. Braidedgrumpy at gmail.com, Paul. That is exactly right. Braidedgrumpy and then at gmail.com, and send us your WhatsApp number and we will get you added. Off topic, Limp says, but I live in a town called East Liverpool, and we occasionally get people from Liverpool, UK, in our buy and sell groups trying to buy and sell things. Isn't that so crazy? That's funny as F, isn't it, Chris? See, we all got something in common here. Trying to buy and sell in East Liverpool. Do you have an East Liverpool, uh, Chris? Gorge Girl. At Limp, anything they're selling will be fake or stolen. I remember our first conversation a while ago now, Limp, about Liverpool. Isn't that cool? No, just north and south. No one says east or west, really. Okay. Uh, she's from somewhere near. No, that's Jay. I don't remember. Chris said he thought she was a Scouser. She says I'm red. I don't remember and go and they blend in though. It's the same here. I don't remember and GG. Sent you a message. Thank you so much, Paul. I will try to get you added. There's another guy that I need to add. I keep fricking taking my time, but I will get you on, brother. Thank you so much. You said East Liverpool to me, Limp, and I said no one says East, if you remember. See, I don't, and neither did Limp. Isn't that cool? East Liverpool. Thank God you're not in East Palestine, Limp. Because I think you're in northern Ohio, right? I know we talked about Salina, but I thought you were more towards the north. You remember him saying that now? I don't. That's the great thing about old age. Everything's new to me. I'm 10 minutes away from EP. Are you a record? EP. What the hell is EP? Holy crap. I didn't know they had an EP in Ohio. 10 miles. Mickey B! Are you serious? Holy crap, Limp. You need to get the hell out of there. I hope you're north of them. You don't want to be south of them. Holy shit, Limp. Hey, y'all. How's everyone tonight? We're doing much better since you popped in, Mick. Exactly where, because I've had some strange people asking me strange things on different lives. She don't like putting out her thing, Steve, which is cool. But Taylor thinks she's kind of scouse. Word up, brothers and sisters. We are so glad to see you, Mick. We missed you. Bet you get hounded. I mean, from the picture, she looks like a very, very lovely young lady. I can understand why she might get hit on. I've just forgotten, but hey, it's not a problem. Yeah, some people have to protect, because there are a lot of weirdos out here. Chris, what's your postcode and number of your house? Time to leave. See you soon, everyone. I will get you added, Paul. Uh, Feel free to come in and then join in with the guys anytime you want, brother. I was there for the whole shit. I smoked a cigarette watching that shit plume. Oh my God. I come from a long line of Marines. Only God kills me. Were you a Marine, Limp? Or just your family? A lot of weirdos indeed. Yeah, give us your postcode and your house number, Gorge. Oh my God, that is so funny. Take care, Paul. Love you, brother. Say hi to Paul and Polly and Lizzie for us. I live down the road, up the street, 2 lampposts down and turn. Oh my God, that is so funny. See you, Scotty. See you, Polly. Love you, man. Give me a clue. She just did, Taylor. That was so funny. Ah, yes, Gorge. I know exactly where you are now. Woo, man, that is freaking hilarious. I love that answer. That is so freaking funny. That sounds like something Mick would say. Oh my God, that was hilarious, Gorge. I love it. Uh, Gorge girl, I'm almost afraid to ask. Uh, yep, tendencies in the house. They wouldn't take me, just my father's before me. Okay, well, you probably heard me say I was in the Marine Corps from 81 to 94. Then Lindsey Graham decided we needed to cut the budget and kicked us all out. Uh, I don't know if you're willing to give it, Gorge. Would you give us your first name? We try to call each other by our names if they choose to. Totally up to you. Uh, you are so right, Mick. Tendencies in the house. They wouldn't take me. Just, well, it's not for everybody, Limp. Mickey, we're all thinking about Chris and his boxers. Yep. And that big old, what do you call it, chest? Uh, that thing that lives in the woods? Uh, Shit, I can't think of the name. Chris and his boxies uh, with his Bigfoot, with his Bigfoot hairy chest. Everybody calls me George, and I answer to that, so that works. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of weird calling a girl George, but I'm up for it. All right, everybody. Gorge Girl wishes to be called George if she doesn't mind. Try to remember that. We will call you George. Everybody knows my name's Braided Grumpy. Some people, like Paul, call me Scott. If you wish me by my first name, most everybody just calls me Grumps. Mickey, always naked. Man, I want to see that, Mick. Throw us a pic in the WhatsApp, brother. I want to see Chris's hairy boxies and you're naked. Chris and his rug fronted forest in shorts. Oh, braided Gucci. Oh my God, I love it. Under my clothes. I'll call you Zebra Tomato if you want. You are so right, Limp. Damn, I can't believe you live. Limp, tell me you live north of East Palestine, man. But most of us call him Butthole. You are so right, Stevie boy. And you missed it. You missed it. Nice try. Braided Gucci. That's me. Oh, I'm telling you now, George. We all love to give each other a lot of shit in here, girl. So uh, I hope you got a good sense of humor. Look at all these guys laughing at me at my expense. This is my channel. You see the way I get treated? No respect. You know what? You guys done pissed me off now. That's it. I'm going incognito. Ah, hello. Woo! What's up, boys and girls? Braid your taint, brothers and sisters. I'd love to try that, Mick. Someone get the straight jacket. Oh, that's my brother Chris. You guys are a frickin' hoot, man. One and all. All of you are frickin' lunatics. Lunatics. Oh my God, guys, it's been almost 2 hours. Put it back on. You're better. Oh, you almost got me again, man. Oh, oh, Stevie, that was a close one, man. Woo! Man, I felt it just graze right by. Limp, you need to do something about Steve, buddy. Oh, shit, not good, Limp. You need to get the hell out of there, brother. Those chemicals are going to be in your groundwater for years, dude. You need to move your ass out of East Liverpool. South of Palestine. Not good, brother. You got to go. I'm telling you, dude, get your ass out of there. The frickin' water and all that stuff down in there, uh, that's going to harm your family. In, cancer down the road. Those were some badass chemicals, dude. You need to get the hell out of there. Here we go, Stevie boy, Trouble Smurf, trying to start shit. Then 5 hours on Sunday, hell yeah, that damn troublemaking Steve. It most certainly is, Mick. The train crash and that frickin' fire. And I mean, they've polluted all the groundwater there. It's terrible. Sunday after Liverpool game. Okay, definitely be here for that one. I may or may not be here Friday, guys. Depends on how I feel. Uh, 10 hours. Sunday, 3 p.m. on Sky Sports. Liverpool is kickoff 2, isn't it? Okay, is that 2 England time? If it's 2 England time, that would be 9 o'clock American time. I'll just watch the highlights. I can't watch 2 hours of or 90 minutes of football. Damn, just come out for a smoke. It's colder than a witch's tit tonight. That's what George said. Yeah, Steve got snow the other night. The fat body Mayor forced, I saw him, he was a big boy, them to light the shit on fire after they let it drain into storm drains that drain into our drinking water. Exactly, Limp. It was a bad thing. At least if you get it up into the atmosphere, it will help to, to dilute it. I love it. The fat body Mayor, he was a big old boy. Yeah, that's all bad news, Limp. You guys need to get the hell out of there. A little bit last night, early this morning. Sounds like Mick needs a potato. What do you call it? Buddy? Mick needs a potato buddy or whatever George called it. You can't watch 90 minutes of footy, Papa, but you expect us Brits to watch you for 2 hours? No, you expect me to have you watch me for 2 hours. This is all you're doing, Steve. Don't even try to throw this shit back on me. Damn right, Steve. Potato sandwich. Or a Steve and Chris sandwich. Now that sounds interesting. He's probably the biggest cahunt. Cahunt, I like that. I'd ever seen a puppet through and through. I like that, Limp. I'm going to use that, man. A cahunt. I like that. Now, that's a truly English word. If you're a frickin' cahunt, chip buddy, as George says. Hell yeah, chip buddies all around. Mickey always thinking of men's sandwiches. Where's AJ with his pea envy for Steve? I don't know. Something must be up with AJ and Dean. They haven't been on tonight. They're busy doing something. Steve says, that's enough, Limp. That is so freaking hilarious. Which part? You don't want him inviting Beavis and Butthead, Steve? Something together that smells like. I love it. You guys are so frickin' funny, man. That's what I love about everybody that comes on here on this channel. You guys are a frickin' hoot. One and all lunatics. Smells like poop. My favorite smell. Kind of like when I did that thing where you poop in a bucket and send it in the mail. Holy crap. You don't know how nasty that was. What is that thing on TV? I did that. Oh my God. Me and my wife are freaking gagging. I shit in a bucket, then had to put it in a bag, and then carry it to the freaking mail to ship it. OMG. Grumps, you better be watching the full 90 minutes Liverpool. Oh, Man City next week. Be sure and let me know. I'll watch that just because we hate Man City. Yeah, what, Papa Smurf, Steve? Cologuard. Yeah, they got that frickin' Cologuard here, boy. If you got to poop in a bucket and put it in a bag and send it in the mail, that's some nasty shit. Nasty, nasty. I will watch that. What day, what time? Next week, Chris. Just to see where your ancestors are from. That's effing wild, Grumpy. I'm pretty sure they have ones you can just spit on. No, 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 no. This was to make sure that I don't have teepee for my bunghole. Not that one. Not for ancestor. You know, teepee for my bunghole. Leads get beat. Can you show highlights live on channel? No, we cannot. Pep signing for another year, Chris. Oi, Chris. You ever order stuff from Temu, you get shit in the mail every time. You are so right. Mick, do you have Temu there? They suck. Their stuff is all junk. Hope Slot can keep us kicking on. Wait till he finds out about scallop buddies. Ooh, scallop buddies sound good, George. I like the sounds of that. OJ, Steve. I'll be backing Leeds and Liverpool double again this weekend, Chris. Man, I'm glad to hear that, Steve. I mean, what doesn't Steve have? Steve got all kind of shit. Who you got, Steve? Swansea away. Uh-oh, that's going to be a tough game, isn't it? When did you say we're playing Man City, Chris? All right, guys, I'm going to put out last call for Grumpy Hall. It's 8:10. I'm missing my Jesse Waters because of you guys. Yeah, exactly, Chris, because they're $40 a pound here. No way I'm eating scallops unless I go to Florida and catch them myself. All tough, Papa. Everybody start saying your good nights, fellas. Sunday, 1st December, 11 a.m. your time, Grumps. Okay. I don't think I got anything going on the 1st of December. Jesse Waters can wait, Papa. We want 3 hours. You're killing me, Steve. You're going to make. I can't stay up till 1 o'clock to watch it because I got to get up at frickin' 8 in the morning. Ah, is a thin fried potato, Grumps. The chippies sell them. Okay. There you go, Limp. You're all lined up against me. Scallop is literally fried potato over here. Thin battered, man. So what do you call scallops? A scallop is seafood. Thank you, Mick. Oh, hell. Here we go with Stevie Boy causing trouble. One for 3 or 2 for no. Come on, everybody. Give me a 2. Mick, your chippies don't sell scallops. That must be a Liverpool thing. Thank you, Mickey. At least somebody over there is normal. Must be then, Mick. I assumed it's a whole UK thing. No. Got to be one. Chris says one. Chris said you were going to be leaving early. Early voting has started, and it seems like it's going to be a landslide. It's definitely a northern thing. Would you say down the road, a couple lampposts and make a left? And I love that, George. Sorry, what we voting on? We're voting on me getting off soon, Mickey. Vote no. Oh, you piece of shit. I'm as northern as it gets. No, you're not. Paul is northern as it gets. Well, Papa, you lost, man. You are the biggest damn troublemaker. I got a good mind to shut this thing off just for that. Oh, George says 3. So that's a new vote. Paul is in a different country. Yeah, but he's further north. So 3 hours. Well done, Smurf. You guys are the rottenest SOBs. This just in. CNN now reporting 2 has won the election. Oh, really? Which 2? Oh, no. I thought when you said sourdough mix sounds too posh for scallop. That. 3 means 4. The hell no. He's Southern Scottish. I'm Northern English. Well, that makes you guys brothers, right? You said you're as northern as you can get. So what do you call scallops if a scallop is a piece of tater? They were voting whether or not we were going to get off of here, George, or whether we were going to stay for another 45 minutes, and I lost. Mickey's on the border with Scotland. Wow, no wonder he's strange. He's part Scottish and part English. Many people in Liverpool who eat real scallops, Grumps. Really? Why? You can't get any more northern to me in England unless you go to Scotland. Wow. What's a scallop? It's a shellfish, George. You don't even know what a scallop is? They're like a round piece of thing about that big around, and they're about that thick, and they're like real clear looking, and you fry them on both sides and eat them. A round piece of thing, Chris says. So you don't do scallops in England. George don't even know what it is. They're some of the best seafood you can get. Thank you, Mick. Beautiful. Hey, they're expensive. $40 for a half a kilo, less than half a kilo. Or 40 quid, as you guys would say. Yeah, you've only had them in restaurants. They don't sell them in the grocery stores there. You can eat them in a buddy if you want. Not normally, though. Sea bugs. I don't know about that, Limp. Not sea bugs. Sea something. Yes, we do, Grumps. If you're sophisticated. Ah! I see, said the blind man. Now I figured it out. All of you guys aren't sophisticated. They do not sell them in Mickey D's, George. Like Mickey. I see. We're the only uppity gentleman in here. What time you at dentist tomorrow? 9:30 in the morning. You could message me on WhatsApp, but you won't get a WhatsApp account. So 9:30 would be what? 2:30 your time, I guess. Mr. Bucket right here. I believe it. You look like you could be related to Hyacinth. That's amazing that we're the only two that know scallops, Mickey. These unsophisticated Easterners, man. 9:30, half the day's over by then. Holy crap. I usually don't even get up till 10 or 11, Limp. I go to bed at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Steve, how you got YouTube on your phone but not WhatsApp? I know, Chris. No, you won't. I've been asking you for weeks or months or minutes even, and you still haven't got it. Hell yeah, Steve. You're a damn troublemaker and you won't frickin' comply. I'm sick of it, man. You expect me to follow your rules, but you can't follow mine. You see what I mean, guys? This Stevie boy, he's all demands and no action. Yeah, Chris says, I hope he's a big blonde Scandinavian bird. There you go with them tendencies, Chris. So do I, Chris. Oh, oh my God, you guys are freaking hilarious. You see what we got to deal with in here, George? Or at least has a wig like mine. How about a chest wig like Chris's? Now that's a wig, guys. Anybody that would glue that much hair on their chest, man. For some reason, I'm not scared of the thought, Taylor. I'm just captivated by its beauty. You got to get on frickin' WhatsApp, Limp. You ain't going to believe it, dude. That frickin' Chris, I mean, he's got a landing strip that the albatross could land on. Sasquatch. Exactly, Mickey. I mean, he even made Sasquatch cry. He had so much hair on his chest. Poor fella. I had to console him for days. Mickey wants to run his fingers through it. We all do, Chris. We all got tendencies for your rug, brother. Ah, Mickey says, not just my fingers. That is hilarious. Chris, are you married? I guess he might as well be, but he's not. He's got a significant other. Only one who's got a hairy chest around here. I think so, Chris. You're the only one. Been with the missus, he calls her, 13 years. Do they do common law in England, guys? They don't do scallops, so I'm wondering, do they do common law? After so many years together, you're just automatically married? You have a chest of 10 men. This group of men is starting to make sense to me now. Oh my God, George, you wouldn't believe that dude. Ooh, are we really starting to make sense? We're such a bunch of lunatics, George. I mean, we've got guys in here from like the way up to their 60s. Even the young ladies like you, I'm assuming you're younger, you are always welcome. You're best off just letting her rub her fingers through your chest hair. I wouldn't trust Mickey. I love it. Uh-oh, Mickey got a funny face. George, you could be a 50-year-old Indian male for all we know. You feel attacked. That is so funny, guys. At Taylor Marcharler, brother. Marcharler? You got me again, George. That is so funny. Mickey feels attacked. That is truly amazing. Where the hell's that damn Steve? If he ain't here, I'm leaving. I'll show him. Sussed? It's an Indian saying. Okay. You got me on that one. So maybe you are. George be asking for bank details in a few weeks. Was she gonna send us an OnlyFans link? Chris Suss the interloper. Oh, I love it. It is so funny. Man, you guys come up with the craziest shit. I'm glad we got a young 50-year-old Indian girl in here to keep you guys straight. Shit, no, Chris. Why the hell would I make a OnlyFans? What, you want to see my old wrinkled ass dancing around on video? Limp says, I'll give them to him, but my wife is quicker than he is, so let the race begin. Yeah, only grands. Only grumps? Maybe only gramps, maybe? You imagine seeing my old wrinkled ass on there? I'd have so many people paying for that, Chris. That's funny. I know, isn't it hilarious? You imagine seeing this in a Speedo or in some spandex? Oh, baby, wouldn't I be sexy? Only grins. Vinegar all over me? Yeah, then you Brits would want to eat me. Show us your feet squashing mashed potatoes. That sounds interesting. Squishing them and then making a buddy. Wouldn't that be neat? What? Rar? Limp's got hugs and kisses. Is Steve gone? If Steve is gone, I'm fixing to shut this thing down. You don't have a, what do you call this? You don't have a quorum anymore. Naked Cooking Lives. There you go. Everybody would want to see my old wrinkled ass. Naked cooking. Oh, you piece of shit, Steve. I was fixing to duck out on your ass. Naked chef. Oh my God. I can just see it now. Everybody'd be puking before I even got to the cooking. Gagging. See an old naked ghost. Isn't that pathetic, Steve? Ice cream for Peters. Peter, Paul, and I don't know. Hell, I didn't even eat no dinner yet. I may have to eat some ice cream. Get your scallops out. That ain't happening, buddy. You mean real scallops or English scallops? Ice cream for only grumps. I love it. Only you guys could come up with these crazy ideas. Yeah, I know. It's 2.5 hours. That damn Steve and his frickin' uh, band of buttholes outvoted me. You must be sick of ice cream. No, not even hardly. My wife's going to make some matcha ice cream, aren't you, later, dear? You didn't make it yet, did you?
Maybe Friday. Maybe.
She says maybe we're going to make matcha ice cream Friday. Not even close, Chris. Did you buy one yet? I bet you didn't. The peanut one? We're still trying to figure it out, Taylor. But I bought some dark chocolate bits. Oh my God. My wife made some frickin' salad, guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, Stevie. Mrs. Grumpy's here.
Oh, start eating. How long is gonna be like?
Till 8. And then that's it.
It's 8:30 now.
No, it's 7:30.
Huh?
It's 7:30. I didn't move that one, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, now y'all want to be nice to Mrs. Grumpy after you made me stay on past my frickin' deadline. You better kiss her butt. She made some frickin' olive oil. Here, let me hold it while you pour it, baby. She made some of that Moroccan olive oil. What do you call it? Honey mustard. Moroccan oil, honey mustard dressing. And it is some good stuff, guys. If you can find it, get that Moroccan olive oil. It's one of the best and healthiest olive oils in the world. Best olive oil, honey mustard in the world, guys.
The toppings. You can just watch their own TV.
I can't read some of it. Chris says, George, you're always welcome. Thanks for tonight. My anxiety was going a bit crazy before I came on here. You have made me laugh. We are so happy to hear that, George. You are always welcome here, sister.
31% on the battery.
We give each other a lot of shit. We have a lot of fun. I'm glad that it helped you with your anxiety. We are here to support one another, spread good feelings and positivity. You are always welcome, George. And we heart you too, sister.
You need to unlock tonight because you can't eat.
Anxiety's grim. Always nice once it wears off, though, when you're chilled. You would know, Chris, of all people. How long you been on now, Papa Smurf? 2.5 frickin' hours, thanks to you, butthead Smurf. YouTube definitely good to relax. Well, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on here. I mean, I love to watch stuff all the time. You get it too much? Well, we're on every day, George. You are welcome to come in here and laugh with us or cry with us or whatever you need to do. We're here for support of one another in our group. And you are always welcome. Mickey's the guy for that, George. He's training to be a counselor. That is so true, George. Steve says, what do you mean you think you'll go now? You ain't going nowhere, butthead. You ain't going nowhere. Bitch, this is your fault. Get your ass back here. You go on and try to leave. I'll shut this damn thing down so quick, it'll make your head spin. You piece of crap. Yeah, it's getting late. It's getting late because of you. We could have all been doing something important right now. Oops. Did I do that?
Yeah, finish it.
I got to get every last drop of my wife's homemade honey mustard. The mustard's not homemade, but the honey came from our bees. We don't have them anymore, but we still got lots of their honey. Bees are hard to keep, guys. They're about like Steve, you know, he's real hard to keep. Not going anywhere. You damn right you ain't. If you don't pop up here, I'm out. Thank you. He will stop training if he listens to me. I've been up for weeks thanks to Steve. Yeah. Unless you're going to download WhatsApp. Get on him, Mickey. Get on that ass. If we don't tell him the time, he may stay for 4 hours. Nice try, buddy. My wife's here now. She's already asking me what damn time it is because she knows I'm late. Thanks to you. Grumps, you got jars of honey off the bees? I'll buy one. Give me a break, Chris. How in the hell am I going to get you a jar of honey? You talking about like a pound or two? We don't matter like Steve. Oh, now Limp is going to get an attitude because he feels slighted. Boy, you people are something else. No, Limp. Steve is the reason I had to stay in here because of your stupid vote. No, frickin' Limp. That butthole lives near where that train crashed, baby. He needs to get his ass out of East Liverpool, which is like 10 miles south of East frickin' Palestine. They won't ever be able to drink the water in that town, probably for 100 years.
Yeah. You need to abandon that. That's that.
Yeah.
Like livable.
That place and everything south of it. They polluted the the water there for at least a generation. And what are they going to do about it? Nothing. Pay a little money to clean it up, and then whatever's left, the residual, that's on you guys. That's for your families to suffer with birth defects and frickin' cancer. Mmm. Mm-mm-mm.
Limp said, it's okay. Now I know where I stand. I'm the good Smurf. Mickey is the kind Smurf. Taylor is the funny Smurf. And Steve is the favorite. It's okay. We see the door, Papa.
No. You buttholes voted. Don't even give me that, Limp. You're the good Smurf. Mickey is the kind Smurf. Boy, you don't know how wrong you are. Taylor is the funny. And Steve is the frickin' butthole. We see the door. I'll just fap from the outside.
You're not sleepy yet?
Oh.
There.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with them. Butthole, I'm just trying to look out for you guys.
You're retired.
Oh, see, Steve, you know, he's trying to rub it in. He says, you got it, Limp. See, he's just trying to make shit worse. And we love you, good Smurf. I'm going now. Catch you all another time. Thank you so much, George, for popping in. We enjoyed having you here. You're funny. Go have you a scallop buddy. You Scousers are something else. Favorite Smurf is his new name, baby. That frickin' Steve, boy.
You want to eat some rice? Huh?
Oh, yeah. Steve is like Grump's son.
Night, Georgie.
Even though they the same age. Her name's George.
No, of course it's a female, Georgie.
Yeah, but she says George. That's what everybody calls her.
Because the spelling is George.
The spelling is Gorge.
Gorge.
Yeah, that's Gorge. Take care and hope to see you soon. Yes, take care. Have a wonderful night, George. I hope you're, I'm glad that we could help with your anxiety. And I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep and a better day tomorrow. Yeah, don't be a stranger. See you soon. See? We support one another in here, George. And Liverpool is short for gorgeous, Grumps. How about that? Gorg? Is that how you pronounce it, Chris? Gorg? In Liverpool is short for gorgeous. Do you call it gorge or gorg? I'm thinking gorge, right? Got to be gorge.
Go.
Mickey says Taylor was gorge when he seen a lady in the chat. Engorged. Yeah.
Large.
Oh, that goddamn Mickey boy. He's the most northerner there is. But he is the biggest freaking Tennessee dude that I know. Gorge. That's what, okay, that's what I figured, Chris. Enlarged, engorged. Lunatics one and all. Is Steve still here? Yes, always a sea fest here. No greater tendency than a Geordie tendency. Chris is up late as well. Yeah, I know, especially since he's got to get up early, man.
Yeah. 40 minutes to go to bed at 6:30.
You are so right, Chris.
We're gonna go tomorrow early.
9 o'clock. Them Georgies are a horny breed, Grunts. Really? I got some food here. I don't know what the hell it is, guys. What is this, baby? Pigtails and... Mmm. Mmm. Adobo, guys.
Papa, I'm here till the death, and God, you be the death of Chris.
I know. It's going to be what? 2 o'clock in the frickin' morning? No, 1.
2:41. You have how many minutes? 20 minutes.
Yeah. Chris got to get up at frickin' 6:30, baby.
Oh my God.
See the trouble you caused, Steve?
Steve, no. What time is work tomorrow? Maybe I think afternoon, Steve.
I think you're right, Mick. They scare him off, don't they? Oh, Chris is off work tomorrow. Alleged female. Yeah, 50-year-old Indian. Yeah, great, Chris. 4 hours. 50-year-old Indian fella. Indian guy, really. Mick, $10 that his name is Hasmil. Trying to think of a good Indian name.
Tell them to that thing to watch tomorrow.
Yeah?
Tomorrow our video.
I guess we gotta... How are we gonna do that, baby, after I frickin'...
That's 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah. When I'm miserable. You wanna do it?
You gonna chat?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna be asleep. I said it may sleep because I've been up at 6:30 all week. Yeah. 10 pounds says, okay. So Ahmed. Harsher Ahmed. Yeah. $20 for Sunday. Last call? That sounds good. No, Steve. To be honest, I think she's sound. Nailed it, Steve. She deafened talks like from near me. Yeah, I think so. 30 pounds, it's AJ. That's funny. That's weird. No AJ or Dean today. They always come on for a few minutes. You want to eat? Hmm? Mmm. Chicken adobo, guys. It's got what in it, baby? It's got chicken gizzards. Oh, man, it's so good.
Eat the salad.
Do all you city boys like chicken gizzards? I love them. Yeah, you're right. AJ wouldn't know. He wouldn't know what an English scallop is. Yeah, even Mick didn't. What do you mean, Mick? You don't know what a chicken gizzard is?
Gizzard.
It's a chicken stomach.
Chicken stomach?
Taylor says F's a gizzard. Innards. That's right. Arrgh! Come on, you bunch of pussies. It's a country thing. Like giblets.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mick.
Giblet.
Giblet gravy. We're going to have that for Thanksgiving. You know, chicken hearts, chicken gizzards, chicken livers. What, are you guys all a bunch of wusses? Go get your damn skirts out. All of you. Big pussies. You guys ought to be ashamed. Do they eat them in East Liverpool, Limp? Chris says, we don't eat that shit. Poverty food. You know. What do you know, Steve? You are such a wuss, Taylor. You don't eat that shit. You a damn city boy. Limp says, I can't. It's at the dry cleaners getting stains removed. Yes, they do, but do you? Mickey says, we give that shit to the dog. Steve says, I'm on the poverty then, Chris. You eat chicken gizzards and hearts and livers, Steve? Damn, you might have just redeemed yourself a little bit, brother. You'll eat a scallop buddy, but you won't eat chicken innards. You're all a bunch of pussies except Steve. Wow.
We bought it at our supermarket.
Mickey says even the Universal Credit crew won't eat that.
We buy the liver, chicken liver.
Damn right he does. We just had tripe yesterday, guys.
That is our breakfast and lunch.
Yeah. Our breakfast and lunch yesterday was tripe.
It's a Mexican.
Exactly, Steve.
Mexican menudo.
What do you mean, no, you don't, Limp? Thank you, Steve. You're all a bunch of pussies. Chicken liver pate. I've ate that, and it's lovely, actually. Thank you. What if you're eating, what's that shit they do with duck livers? Foie gras.
Yeah.
Foie grass.
Tripe. Yeah.
And I also talk a lot of tripe. No, that's shite. You talk a lot of shite, Stevie boy. All right, guys, we got 9 minutes left. Screw you, Steve. We ain't going another hour. You done made me miss my goddamn Jesse Waters. Steve, WTF, why are you eating tripe? Because you won't, Chris. Mickey says F livers. Tripe with vinegar, baby. Dude.
I think Mickey gonna puke green.
You frickin' sissies. You're all a bunch of frickin' city boys. City sissies. Holy crap. I am so disappointed in you girls.
Oh, yeah. Already 2 hours.
Mm.
says there. Say goodbye.
Yeah, it'll be 3 in 9 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. This is it.
Yeah. You're right, Chris. F me.
Maybe they didn't eat. Also, how about cow, cow tongue, right? Cow hearts. I bet they don't eat it.
What about cow heart, guys?
Cow tongue.
Everybody's doing 1 for something except for Chris. He says F me.
We eat pig's tail.
Thank you, Steve. You're all a bunch of pussies. Imagine your counselor saying that to you, Mick. F me. Cow heart, no.
Who said?
Frickin' Chris.
How about cow?
I have eaten a cat before, so it's fitting. I've never had cat. I've had dog when I was in Asia.
Yeah.
I suppose you won't eat that either.
Cow heart, no. I haven't eaten cat before. So is it? No, not allowed. Cat.
Thank you, Steve. You just became favorite Smurf, brother. Mickey said, I'd rather eat my mother. Oh my God. I'd bet Sigmund would have something to say. You damn right he would. No way, Limp. They sell cow's tongue in the supermarkets. They must be popular, and they are damn good, Chris. I love cow tongue. It's just got so expensive. Oh, look at Steve, baby. Now that we're one of a kind, you can stay for 4 hours. Dude, you got to carry your ass to bed. I got to go to bed.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left, gentlemen. Last call for Grumpy Hall. Screw you, favorite Smurf. Redundant. Steve's been the favorite. Totally, Taylor. No chocolate starfish.
Oh my God, you're heathen.
What? Oh my God, what?
We're heathen.
You're heathens. You're damn right, Mick. 5 minutes. Mrs. Grumpy, can I have a word with you, please? Ha ha! Hey, my wife's a country girl, dude. Don't even go there. That woman cooks everything. The first time I gave her a cow's heart or a cow's tongue, she was going to throw it in the trash. Then she talked to her friends, and they're like, oh no, it's so good. He's trying to start some more shit, baby. About time. No, Steve. My wife needs to go rest. I got to go to bed in a few hours, you dickhead. Well, I'm glad I got on, albeit a little late. It's always a laugh and a pleasure. Damn right, Mick. And it's people like you that make it that way. As me and Papa are one of a kind, can we agree on another 1 hour?
No.
And we can be marching on together.
Maybe Saturday, then it will be Sunday, then Monday.
Saturday.
Because you will not go Friday.
Shortchanging us 3 minutes, 1 hour penalty. Repeat first hour. Limp, you suck, man.
Good night, everybody.
You got 4 minutes. You'll get your 3 minutes. Boy, I swear you guys are all a bunch of damn con artists. Yeah, been a nice, funny, chilled life tonight, Grumps. I'm tired as I now. I'm only joking, Papa Smurf. No, you're not. I know you. Troublemaker, favorite Smurf. Saturday through Sunday, Monday through Sunday. Love you, Limp. Glad to see you made it home from Illinois and Indiana. They make steel mill parts, baby. Like big giant blast furnaces to melt the steel. Yeah. Eminem's a wuss.
Yeah.
Like Mick and Chris. You bunch of non-animal eating mofos.
I'm gonna feed.
You ought to be ashamed of yourselves to call yourselves men.
I'm gonna feed Chris a chicken foots.
Yeah. What about chicken foots? Do you guys like chicken foots?
Or pig's foot.
We eat chicken foots.
Pig's foot. Cow's foot.
What about you, Steve? Can you eat chicken foots? It's been a pleasure, and we are all grateful you have stayed on for 3 hours. So we look forward to Sunday live for 5 hours. Don't miss it. I'm going to try to be on Friday night, guys. Yes, chicken foots. Actual FK. I had chicken noodle soup in Thailand, best soup I've ever had, and it had chicken foots in it.
I didn't eat the feet though.
You didn't eat the foots.
You pussy.
Huh? Everybody like chicken foots? See? Steve will eat chicken foots.
Mickey said no. Liam said 10 hours, Steve.
Come on, Mick.
Oh, Mickey. Are you done?
No. Pussies one and all. What in the Mad Max shit is this? Chicken foots, baby. Pig foots, pig trotters.
Cows.
Chris says feel like throwing the foot
You been the cow's tail.
at that lady, but the soup was delicious.
The cow's tail here expensive.
Yeah.
What
What was it? We ate pigtails today.
Yeah.
Does everybody like pigtails?
Mickey said.
We were watching somebody on last night. They were eating pig pussy.
I feel like vomit.
Vomiting. What about pigtails and pig pussy?
Kangaroo. We didn't taste it, kangaroo. If we go to Australia, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, what about kangaroo's anus? Ah, shit. I'll try it. Kangaroo shagger. So, the name of the show, baby, Celebrity. Get me out of here. Did you guys ever have that show? What was it called? Fear Factor? Man, they ate some shit that would make me puke.
Oh, say goodbye now. 1 minute left.
All right, guys, we got 1 minute. I love all you city pussies.
Oh, AJ pop up.
Hey.
I think AJ just woke up.
Aren't you up past your bedtime, old man? Yes, AJ. Are you talking about Stevie?
We're going now.
You didn't complain, Chris. Steve was on it. Alex showed up. Everybody showed up. Dadgummit. So freaking cool. Damn, AJ, I can't believe you popped in. Y'all night. Take care and be safe. Feel better, Mrs. Grumpy.
Thank you, Liam.
Slippery cat pussies. Yep, and pig pussies. Good night, guys. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. G. And all you Smurfers. Do it right. We love you guys. Thank you all for making me stay on here for an extra hour. I love you, even though you're all buttheads. Thank you to all of our military serving throughout the world, to all militaries serving throughout the world for freedom and for our way of life, or whatever your way of life may be. Thank you to all of our veterans, all of our friends and brothers who have served for a greater cause other than their own. Thank you guys for a wonderful night. You made me laugh so hard, my stomach hurts. Thank you to all of our veterans who died saving their countries or their way of life. We love you guys especially. Chris, All of our vets and our combat vets, we love each and every one of you guys. Stay naked, Mickey. And we're going to bring you guys some animal innards to eat. Love y'all. Take care. Good night. See you. Bye. Even Butthead Steve.